With the current force cuts tightening down, the armed forces get smaller every day. The cutbacks aren't just affecting personnel, but entire units. At the end of this month, MCAS Beaufort will say goodbye to one of its squadrons. Late last year, Headquarters Marine Corps came up with an aviation plan that called for the shutdown of 2 Marine FA-18 squadrons by fiscal year 1992. Beaufort-based squadrons were formally notified January 23rd concerning which squadrons would disband by the specified time. Effective March 31st, Marine Fighter Attack Squadron 333 will be deactivated to meet FY92 in strength reductions. While many Marines don't enjoy the thought of having to leave their squadron, some feel that it's necessary.
I feel with all the cutbacks and stuff, the Marine Corps has no choice to maybe get rid of some squadrons. But I feel the Marine Corps will gain by all the talent we have here by putting them in other squadrons, and our experience from combat and the situations we had will help the Marine Corps in the long run.
This disbandment is in fact a result of the current force cuts, which will eventually make a smaller Marine Corps. These force cuts don't just mean the cutting of personnel, they also mean cutting Marine Corps units. Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Bennis, VMFA 333's commanding officer, said aviation units won't be the only ones affected. Ground units will too. And by March 31st, the Marine Corps will be short 2 FA-18 squadrons.
The choice was to make vertical cuts, which means units by just taking people out of units, because the units you want left need to be combat ready. So what happens is that means several formations have to be disbanded. That doesn't just include airplanes, it also includes ground formations from the ground combat element. So we are basically part of that drawback. I guess we're the first to go as far as the aviation units are concerned. So here we are. We have Trip Tray on the East Coast and 531 on the West Coast are going to be disbanded in March this year.
185 Marines make up 333, also known as the Fighting Shamrocks and Trip Tray. Lieutenant Colonel Bennis said 50 to 60% will receive permanent change of station orders. The remaining few will enter Beaufort-based squadrons for duty.
Obviously, no squadron wants to really be deactivated. I've been with the squadron 5 years, and a tremendous legacy has been handed down to me, both in tradition and in just history. The squadron itself has done many things, as all Marine Fighter Attack Squadrons have done. They've been to combat on a carrier, they've been to combat in Southwest Asia, and done extremely well on all those regards.
The 12 FA-18 aircraft belonging to Trip Tray will be sent to Beaufort squadrons, as well as other bases, in order to meet requirements. Out processing begins by the end of February, and to some Trip Tray Marines, leaving a squadron you've grown close to isn't going to be easy.
Being in Trip Tray is being like with family. I mean, everybody here is concerned about the squadron, the quality maintenance.